Hi guys, welcome to episode 6 of Game of Rugs. Today we're going to change the format up a bit, and what we're going to do today is put together the daily, which is this lavender room, Louisiana in lavender. So we're going to put that together and I'm going to show that at double time because it's not that exciting to watch me fumble around. It is interesting. I find it interesting to watch people put rooms together because sometimes it's quite different than the way I put rooms together. On the other hand, it is a slow process. So that will be shown at double time, and if you're interested in skipping ahead, you can go to about the 5 minute and 30-second mark and hit the second part of this episode, which is going to be voting. And then in the future, we will break room and vote reviews into their own episode. Okay, so on we go. Okay, so that's the room I ended up with after a million hours. It's fine. I'm not really excited about it, but I didn't have to buy anything to complete it. It looks completely fine. I'm just going to pass go, collect my $2,500 and move on with my life. In order to be able to submit the room, I have done some voting for keys already. All of the rooms that I voted for were so incredibly dull that I have actually edited them out of this video so that you did not have to go through the pain with me. While I was doing those room votes, it occurred to me that I normally film in the morning while drinking my coffee, which is what I'm doing now. But this might be more fun for all of us, although mostly me, if I filmed this in the evening while drinking alcohol. So we might try that in the future and see how it goes. In the meantime, I'm excited to vote on the cool Copenhagen condo and excited to see the first room that comes up. So off we go. I'm not excited about this one anymore. Okay, the room on the bottom is just the less said the better. The room at the top, it has a rug. It's awful. The art is fine. Pink and green, it can work. It's very childish, and this is a very sophisticated room. I feel like the room on the top was actually designed by a toddler. So I appreciate that it has a rug, but I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry, I can't, you guys. Okay, here again, this is why art is important. The room at the top and the room at the bottom are basically equally nice. People at the top went with a gray theme, the people at the bottom went with a tan theme. They're both very neutral. They both fit into the room as given. We're gonna need like the set. Let's use the word set forever. They both fit into the set as delivered by Design Home to the designer. The choice of art on top is not great because the problem is the curtains are either a blush neutral or they're pink. You get to decide which way those curtains swing. And they're if you put in a neutral painting, they are batting for team neutral blush. If you put in this blue painting, they are batting for team baby pink. And if they're batting for team baby pink, this whole sort of gray taupey thing does not work very well. So another piece of art would have steered the tones in this room better. On the other hand, the room at the bottom has definitely decided that these curtains are batting for team blush neutral, but they have no art. No art. There is a rug. I guess we're calling this game of rugs and not game of art. So I'm actually voting these rooms equal. I mean, I think actually the room on the... No, they're equal. Okay. Wow. Oh, these people are brave. I love these people. This is so interesting. Wow, okay. You guys are going to just give me a hot minute here. Okay, we're going to start with the room on the bottom. You know, this isn't the first person in the universe to use yellow furniture. I think pairing it with that green rug is an amazing choice. It's very brave. It's quite, fashion forward. And then pairing it with the lemon art is so good. And like if you look at that lemon portrait on the left, the lemon art on the left, obviously it is yellow and green, and the furniture is also yellow and green, and it just really goes together nicely. And then the gold and black, I would never in a million years have chosen, and it's exactly the right thing to put in this room. This room is not to my personal taste, but this designer has done a fantastic job. I wonder if they're like level 900. Maybe we can figure that out from the tree? I'm always curious. Level 67 is when that tree is available. Yeah, so this is like a level 72 player. This is the room of a very experienced player. I bet they've put this furniture and rug combination together before many times and scored fives with it. So that's really good. Let's look at the top. Oh, I accidentally voted for the top. God, I wish there was a back button. Oh, I'm such a turkey. You guys do that too, right? I'm not the only one. I mean, I know that I'm like Fat Finger Freddy, but I can't be alone in that. A back button. We're going to do episodes on like the 10 most requested design home features. And then I have some other like 10 most episodes in mind. Like the top 10 tips for scoring well in rooms, the top 10 tips for diamonds and budgeting. Yeah, so maybe we'll do that in the future. After the last two, this room is a disappointment. Um, The room on the bottom not only doesn't have a rug, I mean, it might have a rug, it would be hidden behind this hideous bench. Not really, but I mean, yeah, no. The room at the bottom is not hot. The room on the top is marginally more hot. I'm not like a fan. Um, Black and white is one thing, and I like black and white. Black and white and like the natural wood from the bench and the coffee table, less so. Um, the flowers are available at level 30. The sculpture that's there is at level 42. Um, yeah, I mean, we're definitely voting for the room on the top. I don't really like it. The room at the bottom has the greenhouse effect going on. Like, that's just a lot of plants. It's a lot of plants, a lot of green. And I guess the green goes with the brown tone that they've chosen. I hate the aquarium in this room. I actually hate the aquarium in pretty much every room. Um, the brown and the green do go together, and they've definitely toned off the neutral in the curtains. It works. I just hate it. The room at the top has all of these neutrals going on, and that's nice. Um, but it has that scary clown painting. I know it's not really a clown, but I call it the scary clown painting. I have used it. I don't buy it. Um, these rooms have not a lot between them. All right, we've done a bunch of voting. We'll just have a look and see if there's anything extraordinary. Oh my God. All right, yes, we're going to do this one quickly because we just need to talk about this. Does anybody else get motion sick from the perspective here? I hate these sort of. First of all, I feel like I'm being shown a room by a drone. Um, Second of all, I I actually suffer from a condition where I have horrendous motion sickness. Like I actually can't get on a bus. I just start hurling. Um, so I now have like life-changing drugs for that, but I have to take them in advance. I did not take them in advance of being shown this room, and there is now a non-zero chance that I'm gonna hurl on my phone. Um, but I guess it's interesting because we don't see the objects in the game from this perspective very often. Probably because they don't want us vomiting on them. Um, but yeah, I skipped this room, so I never decorated it. But both of these rooms seem fine to me. Um, I guess the room at the bottom is more interesting. The room at the top also has no art. And pretty limited decor. But I think they're both fine. I don't think the room on the bottom is extraordinary. Whoa. Um, these are both bad. Just go away. I prefer I think the choice of the round rugs for this is super interesting just because of the perspective on the room. It's just cool to see them like that. And look, they've used the orange and green plants and the flowers. I mean, obviously black and orange is a terrible combination. Um, but if you're going to go for that, this is a nice use of it. The room on the top also is using a round rug. The black and white stripes are very bold in this space. Um, I don't have a preference between these two rooms. I don't really dig either one of them, but that does not mean that the designers didn't do a good job. Um, okay. I mean, there are nice neutral choices all the way down the top, and nice neutral choices all the way down the bottom as well. I like the lamps. Okay. Oh. This is a really good lamp. I need that lamp. I need this lamp in my life. I really do. That is really lovely. Oh, puppy, stop snoring. Puppy, stop. Yeah, it's so loud. Um, whereas, yeah, and they're using my favorite rug. Have we discussed this rug before? Oh, only 700 times. It's such a great rug. It's just perfect for everything you want to put it in. Um, so I like that room. I like them both. So actually, I'm going to vote these as equal because they're both absolutely fine, as opposed to the ones where I voted equal just to make them go away. The room at the top, again, very neutral, not as good a choice of furniture as the previous two neutral rooms. I don't know what's going on with the fish tank there, although I have to say I wasn't aware the fish tank had a viewport from the top, so that's fun to see. The room at the bottom is way better. We're voting for that. And that should wrap up our voting for the day. Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I tried to make this shorter, um, but it wasn't. So we're going to go back to the drawing board on that. Either that or I could, stop running my big mouth. Anyway, I hope to see you on the next episode of Game of Rugs. Please click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks. Bye.